Good afternoon. Today is Friday, the last trading day for the week. The time right now in Singapore is 12:03 in the afternoon. We are just past the noon period. And overnight, we have the release of the US Q2 GDP number, which came in a lot stronger than expected. Market was expecting a 1.8% growth in Q2 this year. However, the number came in at 2.4%, which is much higher than the Q1 final revision. So we can see that that is definitely something to cheer about. But however, equity markets did not go up. In fact, it has come down. So right now, the market is definitely looking for a reason to unload, maybe to take profit from its rally from last October onwards. So we can see the prices in the Dow Jones pick out the day before at 35,645.35, and last night it closed at 35,282.71. So when you reference the futures contract now, this is the micro E-mini Dow Jones traded in CME itself. You can see that the drop here is actually quite sharp, and the market actually rebounded somewhat, and this level is actually quite ideal for selling. Market has already gone to that level, and hopefully now it will continue this downward march. Now to get confirmation, the market must close below immediate support at 35,350, as you can see on this chart here. So if that's the case, I think we are setting the stage for a week closing towards the last day of the week itself. So do watch out for the correction that is already currently appears to be taking place. Okay, in the S&P 500, this is a cash index. You can see that the market actually reversed on a piece of good news. Now that is usually a sign that the market is seriously overvalued, and the high traded is 4,607.07 on the day before, and this bracket of prices has always been a level in which I have always mentioned that is vulnerable to profit taking, and I think we are beginning to see the sign of profit taking. Okay, in the futures contract now, this is the E-mini S&P 500. We also saw this big sharp drop from 4,634.5 to 4,553.75, and the bounce back marginally into this bracket of prices at 4,572.75 to 4,584.5. So this level is already hit, and the next level to look out for will be the breach of this level here, which is 4,528. If we get a closing below this level, the market will likely see lower prices going into next week, at least in the first half of next week. And over in the Nasdaq 100, we also see a turnaround. Overnight, we can see that the market has actually come back down after hitting a high of 15,795.51 before it's hit. It looks like it's going to do a three-wave at the bare minimum. If that's the case, then we have a primary target at 15,106.57 to 15,238.12. Now, this is a primary target aiming for equality move. However, if the market goes below 14,687, that will be a totally different story altogether. We would have to look for further downside if that's the case. Okay, don't watch out for tonight's activity. Over in Hong Kong, we see there's a bump up in prices. Now the market is already at an equality move at 19,817.21 to 20,113.41. Currently, the high traded so far this morning is 19,834.1. So we can see the market has already finished its bare minimum, and if it can sustain above 156, then the alternate target will come into view. This level is 20,400 to 20,900 levels. Do watch out for another extended move beyond what we are seeing so far in the first half of the day. Okay, over in the Shanghai Composite Index, we can see that Shanghai is also going higher in expectation of some kind of stimulus package going to be announced by the central government. So we are still waiting for some kind of confirmation that the central government is trying to will come to stimulate the economy. However, if there is none, then all this build up in expectation will turn into disappointment, and the market may turn south going forward. Over the Nikkei, we can see Nikkei is actually struggling. Now, the latest news coming out from BOJ today, the BOJ, which is the Bank of Japan, is actually meeting to decide on the interest rate hikes. And although nothing is expected on the interest rate front, we are more likely to hear whether they are going to tweak their what we call yield curve control measures, which is trying to cap 10 years JGB. The 10 years Japanese government bonds below plus 0.1. Okay, so this has created a bit of volatility going on just the hour before this, and now the market is looking to come down, and it looks like the BOJ have already telepated they're going to relax the trading band to keep the yield curve below plus 0.1. Okay, so this is something that is moving the market currently as we are speaking. Okay, and over in the dollar index, we can see that the dollar has risen very much against all the other major currencies. Overnight, we see the rally in the in the dollar index, and this is the futures contract traded through the ICE, which is Intercontinental Exchange. You can see that the dollar has risen overnight from a bounce into the 100.5 to 100.31 levels. So you can see that the market here is definitely going through a corrective rally here. Okay, let me adjust this chart to show you the bigger price range here. So you can see the price has not hit its target yet. Ideally, this should result in a move all the way to 120 102.50 to 103.10, okay, or 103, sorry, 102.50 to 103 even. I think that would be the immediate target for this move here, okay. And obviously, when the dollar strengthens, all the other principal currency will come off big time, and we have seen the euro dollar go down as low as 109.65 overnight. And if we get a bounce here, this will be the second chance to sell. Previously, I mentioned this level. The market went into this bracket of prices in yesterday's update. So the market actually came off last night, and it appears that the market may be going down further before, as we expect the dollar to continue to strengthen overnight. If we do get a bounce from where we are right now to 110.10 to 110.40, I think that'll be a great level to add some more short position if you are already gone short at 111.50 levels. Immediate target still remain unchanged at 108.35 to 108.95. Sterling is also seeing something very similar. We see an overnight sell-off from a high of let me see, from a high of 129.95. And remember, I was also talking about this level to sell. Market went into this bracket and came off big time. Currently, we are trading at the low of the day. The level right now is 127.81. And if we do get a bit of a bounce when London opens later on, at 128.30 to 128.65 will be a great level to add more short position if you already have gone short. Target remains at 125.95 to 126.75 levels. Aussie has also come off big time, okay, and right now the market is coming out so strong, okay, that we may actually see the market moving towards its target at 0.66 levels, okay. So do watch out for this level 0.66, which is the previous low here, okay. And dollar yen has seen a bit of a volatility going on because of the BOJ announcement that they are going to relax the ban for the yield curve control basis, the 10 years JGB, which is the Japanese government bonds. So we have a bit of a struggle. This morning market went down to as low as 130, sorry, 130, 140, 146, no, here's what is, so it's 138.70 before we see a big bounce here back to above 141 before it come back down to 138.47 low. So it looks like the dollar yen is coming down big time, and this has been a trajectory which I have been mentioning for quite some time now. The market may actually gun for 132.30 to 134.12 going forward. So expect a break of 137.25 in the days following. And then in the energy markets, energy prices continue to be elevated. Crude oil prices went up to $80.60, which is a marginal high for this week itself. So we can see that the market right now is possibly getting ready to come back down, because at the point when the market created the high at $80.60, there was a reversal pattern in the form of a shooting star here. So do watch out. If the market do close below, let's say for example close below anywhere at $78.29, you need to close below here before the market can actually trade lower towards the target at $73.85, okay, which is the previous low here traded on March 17. In spot gold, we can see that gold prices has bounced off the support area, which I have previously notify you guys. $1,938.20 to $1,946.60. Market have an overnight low at $1,942.10, and then we are seeing a bounce here. Now this bounce here could potentially see the market resuming its uptrend, taking out the high here at 1,987.42. So this high here will be exceeded if this market continues to trade higher. So do watch out for an eventual move. For the time being, my target, I'm going to keep it for time being at $2,008.10. So as a round figure, $2,800 is actually quite a viable target going forward. And in the silver market, silver is also dropped to $24.05, which is within my bracket of prices in which I think it will be supported. The level is $23.90 to $24.14. The low traded $24.045. Actually within this bracket, market could be getting ready to rally beyond $25.27. So again, look out for that eventuality. Okay. Now over at Bitcoin. Okay, we can see Bitcoin continue to struggle. I would love to see another dip into 28,300 to 28,740 levels. That would be a much better area to go long, but you can see the market could be getting ready to actually go up in a big way. Okay, so I do have a target at somewhere around 35,000. So here, 35,000 to 36,300 levels. So this is my medium-term target here. Okay, so lower to buy basically. Okay, and this is all I have for you for today, and I wish you guys have a great weekend ahead. And for those attending my Sunday webinar, remember it's 8 p.m. Just come and join me. There is no fee. Okay, it costs you nothing, and if you want to hear my view further on the various market at the end of tonight's trading, come along for the ride. All right, take care.